In Kabul, smoke and anger fill the streets. The Taliban launched an attack against what's known as the Green Village, a secure compound for foreigners, on Monday night. By Tuesday morning, residents were on the streets, angry that their neighbourhood has been repeatedly targeted, and blamed the international presence. Security forces attempted to disperse protesters with gunfire.
My friends and relatives were killed and wounded in the blast. This is the 5th time this area has been attacked. We want officials to move the foreigners away from this area.
The Taliban detonated a tractor packed with explosives. A search and rescue operation for foreigners and residents lasted through the night. More than a dozen residents were killed.
It was a big explosion that collapsed the ceiling of my house and shattered my windows. My nephew was killed.
The blast came during the final minutes of a national interview with Zalmay Khalilzad, the US chief negotiator in talks with the Taliban. He arrived in Kabul on Sunday to reveal a draft peace deal to Afghan leaders. Khalilzad revealed that 5,400 US troops will withdraw in the first 4.5 months after a deal is signed, leaving 8,600 troops to withdraw in future waves. In return, the Taliban must enter into talks with the Afghan government and contain armed groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIL.
I cannot tell you which bases we will leave because of security concerns, but we will share it after the agreement is signed. We've not even shared that information with the Taliban yet, but we will withdraw our troops from 5 bases in the first 135 days if everything goes as planned.
Despite Khalilzad's optimism, the Taliban is still looking for leverage. Its fighters launched a major operation in Kunduz over the weekend, attempting a repeat of a 2015 takeover of the city. When US and Afghan special forces repelled the attack, they moved south, attacking Kumri, another provincial capital, leading to questions about when their violence will decrease.
The ceasefire issue will be discussed in talks directly between the Taliban and Afghan government, and that is part of our deal with the Taliban. The Taliban will gradually decrease fighting, which will lead to a ceasefire.
Something that for Afghans can't come soon enough. Charlotte Bellis, Al Jazeera.